Okay, you've got the moon in Virgo. You can't quite see Jupiter next to it at the moment. And now you're swinging round Salisbury Cathedral, one of the oldest Gothic cathedrals in the world. Original roots go back to about 1200. It's one of the 4 biggest cathedrals in Britain. Useful setting actually, folks, to do today's video. I'll be releasing this video on Saturday morning, but I'm recording it on Friday night. Events of the last few days have changed the world. The way that we've seen things represented as black and white has really been an affront to most people's sensibilities. The idea of racism, sexism, religionism, genderism across the world is going to have to go through a major rethink over the next few months, lest we find ourselves in really deep cuckoo by the time we're into early September. Because of this, I feel that from my astrological perspective, it's time to actually speak a bit more of my own personal truth. And in that light tonight, I'm going to say something that I've not really said before, not publicly anyway. The nature of feminism. I represent what's probably the most hated species in the world. I'm a middle-class, middle-aged white male. White men are probably the most hated species in the world at the moment. We're not black, we're not female, and we have a degree of wealth. I understand how that makes us despised. But you know what? We're not all the same. We're not all Donald Trump. We're not all Tony Blair. And we're not all out just for power and dominance and control. There are plenty of men out there who go along with feminism, and I don't mean about feminism as in female rights, the rights of women, or anything to do with the female gender. I mean feminism as in terms of compassion, empathy, sympathy, spirituality, and a link with the planet that we live on, with the world we live on today. Because if these things aren't a part of our future, if we don't teach our children the value of compassion and spirituality, what type of future is it going to be? We didn't cross the ice sheets for this, to quote Terence McKenna. We didn't cross the ice sheets to shoot each other simply because of the colour of our skin. We crossed the ice sheets to grow, to become intelligent, to expand, to grow in consciousness, and eventually to expand beyond the realm of three-dimensional consciousness and move into a new realm. What is the human experiment for? We've spent 10 to 20,000 years sitting around our campfires dreaming of this moment in the future, where we, a technologically advanced, allegedly intelligent species, can actually say something and do something that's going to change the world for the better. Not to shoot each other just because we're the wrong gender or the wrong colour or the wrong religion. I know a lot of you in America are going to be upset about this because, yet again, I'm going on about guns. But guns kill. They don't protect, they kill. When you see the number of people killed just in the name of free gun rights in America, just in the last few days, this stretches my point. The blend of ignorance, cultural segregation, a lack of education, a lack of sensuality, a lack of awareness breeds misogyny, it breeds ignorance, and it brings contempt for everything that is soft, gentle, intuitive, sensitive and empathic. I like to consider myself, in my moment of arrogance, as an agent of the goddess, not the god. I pray to everything that's feminine, that this planet is going to go through this leap of consciousness that we've been aiming for. Because if we don't, we're not going to last much longer. And I didn't bring my grandchildren into the world to experience warfare simply because of the colour of their skin or what they believe. The astrology of these times makes it clear to me that we're heading into such a period of concentrated and compressed change in the immediate short-term future that one way or another, by early September of this year, the stage is set. And we're going to be on a path from which it's going to be really difficult to turn around. So I think we owe it all. We owe it to our ancestors, we owe it to ourselves, and we owe it to our descendants yet to come, to do our very best and to embrace each other with a smile and a hope to make the world a better place for all of us. It's a lovely moon out there tonight. I can just see Jupiter peering out. It's hopeful. For God's sake, stop shooting each other, people. Let's have a time of hope. There you go, folks. That's all. Catch you tomorrow. Good night.